Not only can I change the colors, but I can also add patterns and textures to my illustration as well. So if I want to give it kind of a comic book feel, I can apply some textures and some patterns as well. So if I go to Window, Appearance, what's going to happen is when I click on something, it's going to tell me the appearance. So this value back here is telling me that it has no stroke and it's kind of this brown value. So what I can do is I can open up some patterns and some textures in here. So if I open up my swatches panel, so I find my swatches panel under Window, and I go to this little library right here, and I do, instead of the colors, if I go to patterns and go to basic graphics, we probably want to use like the dots, the lines, and the texture. So I've already opened those up right here. So I have some dots, I have some lines, and I have some textures here. So right now, if I were to select this and just click on an image, then I'm only going to apply the dots, and it's kind of transparent, which looks kind of cool. This might work out for you. If I want to have the color underneath it in my appearance panel, I can add a new fill. So I have my brown, and then I have a brown on top of it. Now if I put a pattern on that, or I put some lines, or I put some texture on there, then the brown is showing through because those dots and those lines and those textures are actually transparent. So that's a couple different ways that you could do that. So you could apply just the color, you could apply a texture over the color, or you could apply just the texture, and that might look kind of cool as well. Notice though that I did not get the color in the eyes and in the ear. So let me kind of show you how we can make sure all of that is selected. So when I select this color, there's more shapes in here that are this color. So I can go to Select, Same, Fill Color, and it should grab everything that's there. And now I can change the color of it, or I can apply a texture to it, and then it will apply that. But be careful because some of these textures are kind of big and might not work out. You might want kind of the thinner textures or the thinner lines to apply that to. Or I can always add another fill color, and I can put color behind that. And right now you're seeing that that covered up the texture. So just like in my layers panel, I can move this color underneath that texture or above it, and it works just like layers does.